Hey, what's up guys? This is DP from Team Triple Drive, and today I'm coming to you with my deck profile of Draconic Overlord Lacrosse. I used to play the end when it just came out in BT05 and I loved it. I kind of didn't play Dauntless the end because I couldn't afford Dauntless and I didn't have the ends at that point anyway. And I never was interested in just the Rebirth deck or just the Grey deck that much. So when the cross revived and Draconic Overlord at the end, I became really interested, and today I managed to pick this deck up, so I'm really happy. This is my first draft of it. Well, this is the first draft of it because I haven't really managed to do any of my personal tech / changes in it. But this deck is still really good as it is. That's why I'm doing the deck profile, because this is a build that a friend of mine, I guess, put together, and I decided to show you this, and then when I'm done with my build I'll do an update to this, like the Cross V.1. So Center Vanguard is Red Pulse Draco Kid. Connor's banned and she says she's grade 3s. You want to ride the Cross first, so best option for you probably. Next up we play 4 Draconic Overlord Cross. Some people prefer 3, I prefer 4. My friend played 4, so I was really happy when I saw the fact that he plays 4. It's really good because you want to ride him, you also want to Persona Blast him, and you also want to actually get one in your hands so you can rewrite to redo literally everything. It's quite ridiculous how much endurance this deck has. So yeah, 4 of them. Again, I wouldn't really recommend you to play 3. And then I play 3 the end. So the end at 4, I can see how good it will be. But at the same time, I think it will clog too much. Because you do not want to ride him as your first Vanguard. You do not get to Persona Blast more than once a game. And you can cycle it back and search for it. So you don't really need 4. Which opens up space for Draconic Overlord the Great. 2 of them. So yes, my total grade 3 lineup is 9. That's quite a bit heavy on grade 3s, I agree. But this has not really clogged, because I had like 1 game today with the Cross and 1 game yesterday, when I was just testing the deck out before I actually bought it. He is pretty good. I rode him, I legioned with him until I got the Cross. I sat on him, I got the Cross, I rode, I got the end, and just it was fine. He still gives ridiculous advantage. You can't blast 1, restand. Well, not exactly advantage, but it's a trade, but you get an extra attack off, and it's pretty good. Legion returns triggers, so it's good. Better than the end, better than riding the end. So yeah, I wouldn't play 1. 1 is way too inconsistent. Some people play 1 as a tech, I guess. It's like, oh, it's okay if I get it, it's okay if I don't. I don't like it personally. I think 1 is way too little. I actually really agree with the grade 3 lineup of my friend. The more I think about it, the more I like this grade 3 lineup. It's some other things that I have disagreements with. So next up we play 4 Draconic Burnout, really staple, really good. Returns your overlords to the deck so you can research them. Soul Blast, I guess, and retires units, which is more important. For no counter blast, oh, so good. You can, what you can do, you can have an overlord target, you can call him, Soul Blast an overlord, return that overlord target back to the deck, and then you can perform Legion with the Cross, for example. Send in, say it was, you had, I don't know, the end in your soul, yeah, and you return the Cross and you rewrite the Cross. Say it's kind of late game and you're already rewriting your Cross to re-Legion, so you return the Cross back, you Soul Blast the end, you Legion with the end and search for the Cross. It's because unless you hit, which you won't really late game, you won't need the end, and that allows, and you can like search back for the cross to retire more rearguards to just decrease the pressure on you. Next, play 4 Burning Horn Dragon. He's pretty good, considering we had to cut grade 1s for him, for 9 grade 3s. He can attack on his own, almost anything. I mean, cross rides are still kind of appear now and there, but they're not as relevant as they used to be, so it's not too much to fear. Personally, however, I would cut one of him to play another Perdition Dragon Draconic Neoflame. Oh yeah, I love Neoflame. Neoflame is so good. The reason I would play 4 is because he only gets a skill on the turn he's called. Otherwise he would be fine, but nah, they had to ruin the fun. But it's fair, it's fair. Like, you call it, you retire column, it's pretty great. Yeah, he's literally just retires columns when he enters the same column as this unit, so yeah. It's really good, 10 out of 10, we'll play again. This is it for the grade 2s. Yeah, as I said, I'll add an extra Neoflame. Or, option B, I would add an extra grade 1. For grade 1s, yippee, we'll play 4 Perfect Guards. We'll play on the unflippers because we counterblast a lot in this deck, and we want to unflip. Now in a mirror match this can be awkward because you can't perfect guard your rear guards, but I think unflipping is just quite important in this deck, so we do want to run the unflippers. Plus mirror matches, just they're such a weird thing that, to be honest, they're probably going to be running the unflipper as well, so they won't be able to perfect guard your attack. It's just going to be an even playing field. Next we play 3 Dragon Monk Gojo. Gojo skill is rest, ditch and draw. Pretty good first turn ride if you're going first. Yeah, it's just cycles for your crosses, which is the most important thing for you to cycle for, because the end is now searchable, so you don't need to cycle for the end. Oh my god, the days. Yeah, so just that reason. He is pretty good. I don't think he's super necessary. You could run something different, and I'll talk about later in a bit what you could run instead of it. And then 2 Calamity Tower of Waven. Soul Blast, when he's called Soul Blast to draw a card, it's just really good. Definitely at least 2 of him, because after you rewrite the cross, you can call him Soul Blast, the end and the alt cross, then return them to the deck, lead him with the end, get the cross that you Soul Blasted back to the hand. It's so good. You definitely run these 2 because it's so easy to get soul in this deck. Yeah, really good. Don't know how much I can emphasize this. Then another card that's really good is this dude. I don't actually know his name. Angiflame Ithonic. So his ability is, when a unit is retired, you can put him into the soul from the rearguard circle and unflip 2 damage. So good. I actually want to play at least 3 of him. I'm considering to actually play 4 of him because I want to cut down on the grade 1, on the grade 2s, and probably actually keep 3 Neoflame and go 3 Burning Horn, then play an extra one of him for that, and also take out a Gojo and play an extra one of him for that, because so many unflips, so good. Another option is you could play more of this dude, and that's the Stride Enabler. You do not run Blade Master, so you never really call him to the rear guard, unless you know you're not going to stride that game. But still, keep him in hand until late game, just a piece of advice. Yeah, you could run more of him, however, I played 2 games with this deck, not gonna lie. Theoretically, you don't really need him that much, because the 2 games that I have played, I found that I would rather keep attacking with the Legion rather than stride and try and retire something, because most of the time, my Legion just did the work anyway. It was fine. I didn't need to retire anything. Maybe against Gold Paladins, or Roll Paladins, or Shadow Paladins, these could be pretty good. So you stride, start retiring their stuff so they can't advantage as much. Yes, they can Spirit Call everything, but you can keep retiring stuff at the same rate, more or less. So yeah, pretty good. Then we play 4 heal. I don't know why it was like that. It's how I got. I'd rather play 4 of her because she's pretty. But yeah, 4 heal. 4 of this draw. It must be this draw or no draw. Nah, joking. But yeah, Gatling Claw Dragon, amazing. Cannon Blast 1, put him into Soul, kill Grade 0. 10 out of 10. Too amazing not to play again. Kill starters, because starters these days are just really good. So many starters out there that you just want to kill. Full Bar Brave, pretty good. The new Claret Sod starter, the David, whatever it's called, pretty good, you want to kill it. The Aquaforce starters, you want to kill them. Gold Paladin starter, you probably want to kill it, I'm not sure. Dark Regular starter, you definitely want to kill it. You do not want the starter to keep giving things ammo. No, definitely kill it. So, really good. And plus, with Neo Flame, for me a cost of Counter Blast 2, you can retire columns. You can retire, like, if there's a starter behind, you can go Counter Blast 1, Gatling Claw, put into Soul, retire something. Neo Flame skill, if it wasn't the same column, Counter Blast 1, retire something else, like the other card in the column. And then next up we play 4 crits and 4 more crits. Yes, 8 crits, pretty standard. I don't think 6 draws is that viable anymore. You do get a lot of advantage anyway, as it is. So I don't think 6 draw. I don't think 6 draw is that big of a deal right now, because when the end just came out, I used to run 6 draws 6 crits, because when you just drive check 2 draws, stand, drive check 2 more draws, you've won. Like, just won. These days, strides are a thing. The can eat through your hand, you might want to have more 10k guards than not. Also, there are a bunch of cannot call grade 1 units out there now, so you might want to be like max on 10k grade 0s. But Gatling Claw is too good not to play, so yeah, you play 4 of it. Stride deck. Now this is another area where I need to improve, because yes. So first we play 4 Root Flare. Root Flare is really good. He retires columns, and he's beautiful. Just look at it. Just look at the art. Look at the art a sec. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, it is. The answer is yes. Always. Yeah, he's really good. He retires columns. I don't believe he has to hit. Give me a sec. Nope, you don't have to hit. So, yeah. Then we'll play 2 of this. What's his name again? Mahmad. Yeah, if he hits your attack card, it's okay. The reason it's pretty good, I guess, is pressure. Pressure with Neo Flame, if you play Neo Flame that turn. Also, triple check. I mean, still, triple drive is still just brilliant. Getting an extra card in your hand is so good. So yeah, he's not bad. So you play him as your first stride, most likely, and then if you need to, you can go on to Root Flare. Final 2 cards that I play are one of the Atmos, because you can stride into that. Sometimes if you rush the person, which you don't really do in this deck, you can go that attack plus 10k. But really most of the time, if anything, you'd be going to Blizzard. And Atmos would become your fodder for Blizzard. You kind of want to go into Blizzard last, because it gains more power the more face-up things you have. So you want it to be at least 2, in order for it to at least be as good as Atmos. If not more, preferably. But yeah, 1 of each, pretty good. You just choose. When I get the ace, both of these will be going off for the ace. because the ace is pretty great in this deck, but it's not Overlord the Great. Haha, puns. Yeah, so this has been it for the deck profile. I kind of told you what I would take out for what in my own deck. So now all that's left to do is for me to try and make that happen. And yeah, but yeah, this deck is really good. It's definitely a top tier deck. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this deck profile, guys. This has been DP from Team Triple Drive, signing out.